folks, welcome to another edition of Luthier's Lair. This edition is part 7 of Project Boris, aka Quintessence, a custom based build I'm doing for Lair Quintana of France, yes indeed. In this part we are going to start assembling the body blank, get that all together, get it glued and clamped, and then we'll begin routing all the cavities with the templates that I made up on the CNC machine especially for this build. So without much further ado, let's get going. Hiya folks, yes, so I'm very sorry I did lose all the footage of me planing this, but I'll always, if you're interested, I will show you me planing wood through a planer if you like. I'm not sure you would, but this is actually ready to be unclamped. It's been clamped for about 3 hours now, that's fine. So I'm just going to take the clamps off this now. This of course is the body blank for Boris, the base. And we'll just set them aside here as we go. Let's get all this other crap out of the way. Doesn't need to be that tight, and of course I don't need to put cawls on the end of the clamps here because that material is going to get cut off anyway. I just need to make sure that the body was clamped correctly and in a good level state while I did it. Oh, there's another one. 3 more to go, and we'll see what it's like. You see the squeeze out there? I did not wipe that. I let the squeeze out bubble up, because you know what? If you wipe the squeeze out when this is drying, you will have a bitch of a time when you're finishing the base, because stains and all these other things that you might want to do to the base body will not go in, because you know what, there's glue in the way. Yeah, I'm a bit red now because it's very hot outside and I was having fun, so yeah. Sometimes I do clamp too hard, I must admit. It's not a good thing to clamp too hard. Just clamp enough that the wood is even, and oh wow, yeah. Ain't I the asshole? I'm the asshole. There you go. There's a blank and it will be stuck to the back of the paper here, because you'll get squeezed out on the back of the paper. That's why I'll have paper there instead of wood, because you don't want anything else glued to it now. It'll be fine. Yeah, that looks great. It's fantastic. There's the lumps, and what we'll do is we'll take a blade to that and just shave all those squeeze out marks out. Just shave it like you're planing, like you would plane a piece of wood. And there it is. Now let's go and get the, I'll come back with the body blank just to see everything is okay. Yeah, it looks okay to me. Put that there, that's about centre, and so is that. And there you go. That's where the cut's going to be. It's going to be a nice lightish weighted base. Black limber here. The whole slab of black limber I got was £8. So that's nearly half of that colour, so it's 4 plus 4, but you know, it's going to be about £8, the whole base, which is about 3 kilograms, 3.2 kilograms, something like that. Just doing the math in my head real quick, but you can see, you know, there's the body template. You take that away, it's going to look beautiful. It's going to be absolutely splendiferous. It is, yes. So, I'm kind of upset that I lost the footage for the planing, but we're good. Let's get all these clamps away and let's clean up the back because there's brown paper stuck to it. It'll be fine. It'll look great. It'll be fantastic. Whoa, what a spectacular looking instrument this is going to be. And everything is absolutely flat level because I got my new thickness planer in today, and they did a fantastic job. Can't ask for more. Okay, yeah, sorry about the noise and stuff as well. Climate control is going on in the background in the workshop. Has to be for this kind of wood. It'll be fine though. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get the squeeze out from the glue after unclamping it. This has been 3 hours. This has been clamped together. I'd rather take off the glue when it's kind of a little soft than not, and then leave this overnight before I even attempt to do any rough tooling on it, such as routing cavities, stuff like that. So take a razor or a blade, you know, like that. Oh, a DeWalt Stanley blade I have here. Stanley DeWalt. That was the guy's name. Anyway, so yeah, and we take this and we'll just nearly parallel, just slightly tilted back with the grain here and here, and we'll just actually this way, and we'll drag it back. And that takes most of the squeeze off out. Very gentle, don't dig, do not dig with this, just let it glide across. Very sharp, new blade, very sharp, okay, and just hear that pop, that crackle, snap, crackle and pop. That's what happens when you do this. And you can, if you become very confident, do this sort of shit. It's kind of like planing. You can plane it, but I would rather do it by hand. I have a much better feel for it that way. I don't want to snipe this, so I'm just gently going over it, and you can see I'm getting beautiful lines here. Not so much so on this side. That's okay. Gentle sanding and then scraping with this, or you could use a cabinet scraper, I guess, for a job like this, just to get that nice and flat and level. You see there's glue lines there, but that will go away when you sand that in. I'm going to make this completely flat, and then we'll start drawing in dimension lines. We'll get the template out, and it'll be perfect. And remember, it's coming in like this to a point. All this is going to go away, but there will be that point where it comes in like that, it comes round. It's going to look fantastic. Awesome. So here's my technique for getting the glue lines off of centerpieces here, or indeed anyone. I'll just take a blade. I don't take a hand planer or anything. I don't believe in them. And like I said in the previous video, I'm crap with them, but I'm good with just a regular blade in my own hands. Just need to be very careful. Direct it this way, and what we do is this. See that? There you go. Keep doing that. This will be a very sharp, very new blade, and you'll be fine with it. And again, I hope you can see this. I hope I'm not. The shadows are really bad in this. Actually, the shadows are built for spotting defects in clear coat.
so it's not always conducive to filming this sort of thing, but here we go again. See, I'm getting a real sharp line there, not so much here. Very slight warpage, I would guess, in the blank, but that's okay, that's easily fixed also. So keep very even and just go down it. It's like a planer. You can go the other way as well. Or as Lindsay Buckingham would say, you can go your own way. Anyway, I'm starting to look like Mick Fleetwood, actually. Anyway, let's go. Okay, the thing about black lumber is that it does tend to have wormholes in it. You know, I've just kind of scraped this just to get the glue lines off. It looks really nice and it feels kind of level. I'll level sand it anyway, but it has wormholes here. One there, one there, one there. Well, what do? Well, guess what I've got? I'm scraping of all this crap just from scraping, you know. So I've got the dust. So what's the next step? Okay, the next step is to get some CA glue here. Everyone's, oh sorry about the Shugo, favourite brand, and all we do is we just drop this in really gently at this stage. Just drop in, let it sink in till it overflows. That's overflowing. So is that, and the third one here. There you go. Oh, oh. It doesn't really matter at this stage if you overflow it. Just fill it up. So you're going to scrape it again. Get this stuff that we collected, sprinkle it on, dust it off, sprinkle it on, dust it off, last lot, sprinkle it on, and dust it off. Okay, now you wait about 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is it 15 after that? Or is it 14? 16, 17, 18, 19, right. Get rid of that shit. Then brush. Quick. Now you'll see it looks kind of stark. But when we let that dry and go over, the holes will be filled, and when we scrape that again it will blend in. Believe me, it does. And it does add a good feature to the actual surface of the base, you know, or the blank. You hear that? Oh, just it's filled. Okay. So that's what happens. That's the way to do it. Just dust some stuff in. Could have been a different colour, and now it looks like a kind of a knot or a feature of the base on the blank as it is. And you can hear that it scrapes along. Right? Of course, cyano is so quick at curing. All that's going to be filled, you know, a nice flat level surface to play with, and boy do I mean play with. It's awesome. Cool. So here we are. The body is now marked out on the blank here. The blank has been sanded to about 120 grit, which is fine for the routing work I'm going to be doing. Nice and flat. Here's the neck pocket template I made up earlier on the CNC machine. Nice and simple. And what we're going to do is we're going to hand route out the neck pocket using this Forstner bit to remove a lot of the material so that the router bit doesn't have to do too much work. Saves quite a bit of time as well. So we've drilled down about 1/2 inch, and the neck pocket depth is going to be 0.625 of an inch, or 5/8 of an inch deep. So let's start working on that. Okie doke, that is the neck pocket routed out. Nice little radius in there, which I'm going to duplicate on the heel of the neck. And so let's get this unclamped, and we can get the final shape of the heel of the neck figured in, and then let's see how it fits. Hopefully it will fit. Okay, I've put an 1/8 inch radius onto the heel of the neck here. Okay, to match the 1/8 inch. Why do I have problems saying that today? 1/8 inch radius on the inside of the neck pocket. So let's see if this actually fits. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, and it's very tight. So yeah, I think that's a success. That's fantastic, actually. Yeah, looks good. Oh man, so it's very tight. Yeah, let's just get a better idea. It's going to be overhang here, the nut goes here, and now I can truly measure the scale length now to what it should be. So yeah, that looks good. And that's the correct height above the body that I want on the fingerboard. Yeah, everything's nice. Yeah. Cool. Let's go measure it all up now, because now I've got this great reference point. I can do everything from there, so that's brilliant. Okay doke folks, now that we've got the neck cavity or pocket cut, we can move on now. I've drawn out where I want the neck pickup to be, centre line, the bridge pickup where I want to be centre line. There's the scale length right there, and there's where the front of the bridge is going to come to, so I have adjustability back and forward for intonation, of course. I had to make this up real quick on the CNC router. I'll show you why. Just bear with me 1 minute. And yeah, so I'm using a Seymour Duncan Slimline dual coil humbuckers for this, and as you can see, It's just a beautiful fit. Beautiful fit. So I made that up on the CNC, this template. Yeah, plastic. Yes, and we're going to go and do the same thing. This will be 0.75 inches deep, this cavity, and so this one. Same thing, same sizes, just that the bridge pickup is slightly overwound compared to the neck pickup, so that it has more signal, more beef to it, you know. So again, we'll get a Forstner bit, we'll clear out probably about ½ an inch depth of material, and then take it down to 0.75, and we'll be golden.
That's it for part 7. Ooh. Part 8, we'll do some further work on the body, methinks. I think that's going to be the order of the day, and slowly but surely this space is starting to take shape. So, looking forward to that. If you enjoy the content on the channel, on the Tubi here, why not consider subscribing if you already haven't done. It's easy for me to say, isn't it? Yeah, if you haven't done so, please consider doing so. It helps me out a lot, keeps me doing these videos, and give me a thumbs up and ring that bell for any notification of further uploads that I do in the future. Till then, folks, as usual, stay safe, be good, catch you next time. Thanks very much for watching. See ya, bye bye.